my name is HAPruitt and I'm the author of Anathalion. And in this video I'm going to do a book review, not of Anathalion, of another book. Book reviews are so important to authors. They help us in so many ways. They teach us how readers perceive our writing. They help spread the word about our book. Please, if you read a book, do review a book. So the book I'm going to review today is The Champion of Valdeor by Sandralena Hanley. The Champion of Valdeor is about how a virtuous throne of Valdeor was stolen long ago by evil, and it's still held by the evil Feornson. The rightful heir, though, is still alive, somewhere in Valdeor. She will be found and restored to her throne when the Crestin sword is earned by her champion, the Champion of Valdeor. The champion, Alloryn, earns the sword and begins an adventure to find the princess, restore the 7 heartstones of virtue, and return the rightful heir to the throne of Valdeor. And so that's what the book's about. It's about this long quest where Alloryn goes to find the princess, and on the way they have to find these heartstones because, I don't want to get too much into the story, but they have to find these heartstones because that's gonna show that the rightful heir, the princess that he found, is actually the rightful heir and is the one who is supposed to rule, that she has the correct virtues to be a good ruler. So that's what they do. It's kind of like a medieval story. There's castles, there's sword fights, there's a princess. It feels medieval with the certain weapons that are in the book and just how the towns are set up and everything. So it's fun like that. Sword fights. It also teaches virtues and morals. They have to find these heartstones, and to get the heartstones, they have to act out these virtues. When they practice these virtues, it's not like they're trying to figure out how to practice these virtues, but it's more like whenever they just naturally do them, then they win the stones. And so it teaches virtues like love and charity and justice, among other. There's 7 virtues. The story's pretty enjoyable. It keeps you wanting to know what's going to happen next, where the next heartstone's going to be, how are they going to how are they going to end up getting it, you know, and they get into some jams sometimes, some problems, and so you wonder about those. You want to know what's going to happen, and it takes place throughout the whole land of Valdeor, so that's always exciting when you have changes of scenery for each stone. I don't know if you guys have ever played like Paper Mario or like Zelda or anything, but it kind of feels like that. Like you have this vast land to wander around in, and you have to find a certain amount of these things, and then, I mean, you know you're going to face the bad guy in the end, and so you got to find all the heartstones, and then probably throughout the book I was wondering, is the Champion of Valdeor, Alloryn, is he going to take down Feornson in the end, the big bad evil guy? And so it kind of feels like a video game in that sense. That's a positive thing for me. It was fun in that way. And I think anyone, a boy or a girl, could really enjoy this book because the main character, Alloryn, is a boy and he fights with a sword, and that's cool. And then he's also got the princess with him and taken her around, and so either way, boy or girl, I think you could really enjoy this book. A couple negatives was the story was really good, but it felt like sometimes the story just fast-forwarded through things. At times it would say, and then 6 months passed, and then this happened, and then 3 weeks passed, and then this happened, and you're like, but what happened during those 3 weeks, or 6 months, or, you know, 2 days that we fast-forwarded through? And I feel like if the characters had been developed more during those times, just talked about their conversations, or their thoughts or their feelings, the story could have been better. The characters kind of ended up being more surface level because you didn't really dig down deep into just who they were as people. It did a little bit, but not enough that you really felt connected to the characters. You felt more connected to the story rather than the characters. And also, because it was kind of more fast-paced and just kind of skimmed over certain things, it was like, this problem happened, a week passed, it got better. And so you kind of felt like the battles weren't as hard fought and as hard won as you wanted them to be. You wanted them to overcome adversity instead of just a problem happened and then it kind of resolved itself really easily. And that's what it felt like often, that the problem was just resolved a little too easily, a little too conveniently, a little too they just got better without any problem solving. As the book got further into the heartstones, the stakes did get higher, and it seemed like the problems were a little bit harder to solve. So that was good. And those are my only really negative things. Overall, it was an enjoyable story, an adventurous story, a story anyone could enjoy, and it had positive morals, positive virtues, and I would give this story 4 stars, especially if maybe like middle grade readers. I think this would be a really good book for them because it doesn't get like too deep. It's just a really fun, good story that teaches kids and adults good virtues, good morals. So Sandralena Hanley, she's on a couple different social media, so I'm going to tell you about her in these next slides. You can find The Champion of Valdeor by Sandralena Hanley on Amazon. You can find out more about The Champion of Valdeor and Sandralena Hanley on her website, sandralenahanley.com. You can shop for the book on Amazon. You can see a short little synopsis. You can see the book cover. You can learn what other people have to say about it. She has reviews of the book. She has about herself, where you can learn more about the author. So if you read The Champion of Valdeor, if you read Anna Thalion, please review these books. Please read these books. Please review these books. This one's kind of like a fantasy medieval. This one's a fantasy book. If you like that kind of book, find them and read them. They're both on Amazon, like I said. And please, if you liked this video, please do hit the like button. Do leave me a comment if you've read Anna Thalion, if you've read The Champion of Valdeor. Leave me a comment. Tell me a book you would want me to read and do a review of. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like this video. So that's all for now. Bye. If you want to know more about Anna Thalion or HAPruitt, please follow me on Instagram at HAPruitt. You can find me on Amazon as an Amazon author, HAPruitt. Please watch my YouTube channel and all my cool videos on my channel, HAPruitt Anna Thalion. You can find me on the Facebook page, HAPruitt Anna Thalion. You can follow me on Goodreads by the name HAPruitt and the book Anna Thalion, or you can go to my website where so much cool stuff about Anna Thalion is. The website is HAPruitt.com. Find out more about The Champion of Valdeor. Nope. Shing. I forget how I start my videos. Do I hold the book when I start my videos? I don't know. What do I do? I don't remember. I usually hold Anna Thalion. That's what I do.